This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
Live in front of your naked, steaming ears, it's Didn't Get All of It Japan. Your home for all the news you could ever ask for from the world of pro wrestling in Japan. From Ricky Dozan to Robbie Eagles and everything in between, and taking you on this tour of the Rising Sun Squared Circle, the Toastmaster General, your party host, Kaz Wheeler, and with me. It doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you look good doing it, it's B-Rob.
What is this? What are we doing?
Doing whatever I say we're doing.
You got like sexy Radio 50s voice or some shit. What is this going on?
And alongside him, money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you a yacht big enough to pull up alongside it. It's Will Housel.
Whoa. You just gonna gloss over what I just what's going on?
Hey, you were stepping on my intro, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. We're gonna get back to this. Go ahead. Do your thing.
18 naked dookies in the showers at the Budokan Ram Ranch. Okay.
What?
Anyways.
What? What's happening?
And if you aren't already, go subscribe to our show feed on Apple Podcasts or wherever it is you download your podcasts from. And if that's not enough for you, we got plenty more if you jump on over to our Patreon, where for just $3 a month, you can come wax on and wax off with everyone on the Fatal 4 Podcast Discord, listen to some extra shows, and check out some watch-alongs and some of the things we talk about on this here program. And now we've got the brand spanking new $5 Fatal 4 Plus tier, where you get exclusive new bonus content, only available when you kick over those extra shekels. Think of it like an extended encore of your favorite shows on our illustrious network. You can find links to all of that, our socials, and plenty more over on the website at fatal4pod.com. That's fatal, F-O-U-R pod.com. Now, boys, look at all the news we have here tonight.
In the A block. But hold on. Wait a fucking minute.
I think he's a little unhinged because it's a little break little kayfabe. In our studio right now, there's a picture of Stephanie McCord. Big on the screen.
True.
I think that's why he's acting up.
You know, have you been listening to Kevin Smith lately?
Why the fuck
No.
did I do that?
Listen, guys.
Because that's what you sounded like. You sound like Kevin Smith whenever they did when tell him to do the sexy Kevin voice. That's what you sound like.
No, what it is, it's a new era.
It's a new era?
New era.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more.
So, new era, new intro, new me. We're having fun tonight.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, that's all it is. We're just having fun.
I know. I mean, we just bouncing around the A block and everything, but like, I mean, that voice though.
I mean, listen, sometimes you just got to give the people what they want.
Okay. If somebody asking for it, that's fine. Okay. All right. What we got in the news?
Everybody's asking for it.
Are we?
Oh shit. Hey, don't say that.
And what they're asking for the most, they're asking for news.
Okay.
First off,
We got the news.
The nudes. Everybody's asking for it.
First off with the news, we have Shinsuke Nakamura making his apparently yearly return to Japan for Pro Wrestling Noah. He'll be on the January 1st show against Ulka Sasaki.
All right. So what do we think about this, Will? Tell me about this Sasaki guy. Nothing?
No, I'm saying, Shinsuke, we really have nothing for you. Go home. It's like, I honestly, at this point, they might as well just release him. He's just a rep at this point, I feel like.
Well, I mean, we talked about this before. I mean, whether it been amongst just us or just like in general, us as consumers probably don't get what's going on with Shinsuke or whatever, or we just not happy with, how he's been presented on television or lack thereof. But as long as the talent is making their money and they happy, I guess it's good. And I don't think Shinsuke is like unhappy. I'm thinking he's just fine. He get to go home on their dime. They're gonna pay him to do it, and like, fuck it. I keep my body strong. I can go surf, be with my family. Hell, I would like to get paid to do that shit.
I guess you go have New Year's back home.
But what if he loves the game that much and he wants to go work the Florida Loop against Giovanni Vinci?
Hey, that's on him. That's on him and his employer. Do you have to like it? No, because you're not paying his bills. So
thank God.
Whatever.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a lofty bill, I imagine. And
once
again, I would to interject real quick. I said all that to say this: fuck Chris Jericho. Thank you. Continue.
Did you just watch Terrifier 3?
I heard about it. I know what happened, but I don't know what happened. So
okay.
Mm-hmm.
What did Chris Jericho do now?
Lived, bitch.
Exists.
You know what? Fair, fine. That makes sense. No, I thought this is kind of interesting. If for no other reason than, I wonder if they'll do the same with Julia, since Marigold has their show January 1st, and I know we talked a little bit about whenever she came over that she might be going back. So I'd be curious about that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
this is like a thing with their Japanese talent that they'll, they want to use those companies as filters a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's a good bridge between the companies as well to let them journey over and do some things and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. See, this is why they always send like the prominent talent and none of like the NXT people, because they'll probably all be busy around that time in January.
Yeah, they got prep work to do.
Yeah.
Word.
On the New Japan side, the Noge Dojo has a new interim head coach.
Are you allowed to say that word?
I mean, I guess I have to.
What word? Josh Bennett?
No.
Noge.
Yeah, that one. B-Rob, can he say that?
I think in this context, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't ask permission first.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
It's on me.
You're learning.
But yeah, Josh Barnett, new head coach over on the Japan side. It's kind of interesting. Like at first I thought when they announced it, is it the LA dojo? I thought that would have made a decent bit of sense, but I am surprised it's the Japan dojo.
Well, from what I understand, I thought Josh Burnett had some training from Antonio Inoki.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I guess he might still have a relationship through that or ties. So I mean it kind of makes sense. But like my whole thing about it is just because he does through his GCW Bloodsport stuff have a relationship with WWE at the same time, because they've been doing the Bloodsport crossover events, had both of the Creeds there, Shayna Baszler, and I think wasn't another person that went as well. I can't remember, but I know both of the Creeds went, and Shayna Baszler, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just weird because like all the food is touching now at in some capacity. So that's interesting. You're right. That is a good word.
Yeah, it's fun. I like when the food touches.
Mm-hmm. It's all going to the same place. Fuck it, let it touch.
Do you think he'll teach them how to shoot on wrestlers after they knock over JR?
Hopefully. That's still just
the funniest moment in New Japan history.
I will never not stop and watch that clip if it comes by me. It's all.
You should link the clip in our Discord so I can watch that.
Oh, have you never seen that?
I don't think I did.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to link that for you.
Very well.
Yeah, because Jay White makes him look like an idiot.
He got worked into a shoot, brother.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh yes, it's very stupid. And it was in the middle of a good match too. I think it was Jay and Juice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Jay Juice.
You know who else worked themselves into a shoot? The stars of Queen of the Villains. You want to know more about that? Check out our $5 Patreon.
I like what you did there.
Good. That's a B-Rob plug. That's good.
You son of a bitch. You're learning.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
Next in the news, we had that Kenny Omega Tanahashi look back at their Wrestle Kingdom match, and in that video, Kenny stated that he wants to challenge the Young Bucks at Wrestle Dynasty and wants Tanahashi as his tag partner.
Oh man, This is painful. Because it's
The match is gonna
twofold.
suck.
Well, yeah, I mean,
First off, it's not
historically-
gonna suck. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. But like, I mean, you're gonna have, I guess, 3 presumably healthy individuals trying to carry around Tanahashi's corpse.
I mean, is Kenny gonna be healthy?
I mean, that's
And that's why I said presumably.
Because what did Coda say? He's 3 or 4 months away from being healthy.
I mean, that's about. I mean, what is it? October, November, December.
But like
within that range.
Yeah, and I mean, you can say that. All right, 3 and 4 months, or whatever, or 3 months. We just say definitive 3 months. All right, 3 months he'll be healthy. All right, so 3 months in one day he's not, or is that like overkill? It's just like you ain't just gonna wake up and be like, all right, I'm good. It's been 3 months. You know.
I mean, we've seen stuff of him training, so it just depends on how that goes, I guess.
Yeah, but it's gonna be weird because like we just had
Does he have vertigo?
I don't know that. That's not something
I don't know if it's something that goes away.
It's dependent. I mean, it can.
Yeah.
But that's not something I've heard. The only thing I've heard about is his diverticulitis. I haven't heard it anything.
Oh yeah, well, this was like a while
curious.
back when he had the bulk of his injuries and whatnot before he went out for all the surgeries and shit. He was saying that was part of his ailments was he'd be doing matches and just be like, woo, spinsies.
Yeah,
and shit.
Bro had diverticulitis,
Oh no,
folks.
All right, but like I was saying, the other kind
I
of
don't
sad
get it.
part of this, yeah, we'll come back to it. The other sad part of this was I wouldn't say so much it was sad, but like the Young Bucks did accept the challenge, but it was met with like a
Zero
lukewarm,
reaction.
yeah, a lukewarm to chilled reaction.
It's like, oh, those guys.
It's like
So
they show
how
on
do
the
we
screen.
feel about that? Yeah, how do we feel about that?
The Young Bucks do not matter in Japan.
Certainly not anymore.
Did they ever?
Listen, it'll. I
beyond
mean,
their
for a
junior days?
minute.
Dude.
I mean, yeah, for a minute during like the Golden Lover stuff and their junior stuff. Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. I mean, they were a part of a prominent group at the time that brought a lot of money and eyes to New Japan, especially, once we had the brokerage of the deal from the greatest professional wrestler in the world, Jeff Jarrett. I mean, you couldn't see anything in New Japan without some Bullet Club iteration of them involved. So it's just like for them to get that reaction of like, meow.
And I think it shows you how much the company's moved on.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about the company moving on, and I'm kind of excited about that news as
Now,
well.
if
But
that were the
hopefully,
Girls of Destiny,
not.
they would've
Yeah,
had a
you're
pop.
right. You're right. Tongaloa would have showed up on that Summer Jam screen, and it would have been some shit. Furniture moving, the building would have been rocking.
you see the
I
vision.
mean, listen, you say that they're on WWE TV now. So
Hey,
there's people
hey,
that didn't see them before that
Cass,
might be into
Cass.
it.
Cass.
Yeah.
Come, step over here real quick. Step over here
What's it?
to the side.
What's up?
Yeah. That was a joke.
What?
I know.
Okay, all right, sorry. Let's go back over here. All right, come on. All right. What else we got in the news?
We got a little bit of Stardom news. Mayu Iwatani did end up beating Toni Storm and retained the IWGP Women's Championship, despite our best efforts to wish otherwise. But I don't know if you saw it, but it was a very good match. I would recommend going back and watching it.
And she broke a trophy, right?
She did.
Yes.
She tends to do that. Yeah, the trophies that they give at the end of matches there in Stardom. Mayu grabbed it a little too tight, like it was a little bunny rabbit.
God, I wish they were me.
Yeah, But yeah, other Stardom news. The Great Okan showed up at that same Stardom show and made an open challenge for his King of Pro Wrestling championship to any Stardom wrestler. And we have not had an intergender match in New Japan Ring since 2002.
Now, I think you're wrong.
Uh-oh.
Hold on,
Uh-oh.
I think you might be right.
Are you
Think through-
forgetting?
Ah.
Are you forgetting the Kingdom with Maria versus the Bullet Club with Amber O'Neil, the Bullet Babe?
Now, here's the question: Was it just a mixed tag, or was it an intergender? That would be my question.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because you could be right, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember either. But as far as like a singles, it will be the first singles intergender match since 2002 in New Japan, which featured Chyna.
Oh, okay.
Chono?
She might have fought Chono. I know she fought Tenzan.
Huh.
Yeah,
I think I might have seen like small clips of that, but like,
yeah,
that's
it was a very short run after she left WWE.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I did see some stuff like that. From what the little tiny speck that I did see, she looked like she was like doing good. She was kind of like in her prime.
Actually, it's decently well received. She just had, she had her issues and it didn't last long.
Her demons, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see who steps up for that.
And I also had a question. Was that Stardom? I'm pretty sure it was, since Clark Connor showed up and speared the shit out of one of them, right?
Yes. Yeah, I forgot to put that in there. Yeah, Clark Connor's helped Thekla win her match, and it seems like she might be potentially aligning herself with the War Dogs for a historic crossover, which will be very interesting.
Wow, another Bullet Babe detected.
It's been. Amber O'Neil was the last one, or no, I guess Brandy technically.
What about Peter?
No. Who?
Peter.
She didn't come out with Yujiro or Fale, so I guess she's gone. I haven't seen her in forever.
I did see a picture of her on Twitter recently. She used some racist dark tan. Oof.
Oh well, she's mixed.
She's Tokyo Latina.
Yeah.
No, she got that Braun Breaker tan though.
Oh, I mean, come on, man.
What are you saying about Braun Breaker?
A little too dark.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's borderline skin cancer-ish. So I mean, I don't know. But like,
Papi, I'm Dominican. I know Japanese.
Oh man, I want to see Braun Breaker go to the same barber as Alexis King.
Jesus. Last bit of historic crossover news. We have our first actual match announced for that show. Zack Sabre Jr. and Micah will be taking on Starlight Kid and El Desperado.
So who was it? I think we might have talked about it somewhere, that one of these factions was going to be taking in another member, and it was potentially going to be a female. Was it the Bullet Club one that you were talking about?
It might be, yeah.
Well, interestingly, we'll have some more about that just a little bit, as far as new members of things. But yeah, that'll be an interesting. That should be a good match. Also, I'm very looking forward to the Starlight Kid El Desperado mask combination.
Hell yeah, because they had a good one last time. They did some crossover stuff. Yeah,
so you got to imagine they're going to be looking for another fun mask to wear this time. The only other piece of news we have, we had the Super Junior Tag League blocks announced today.
Hell yeah!
And it turns out this might actually be a fun tag league to watch. This year
except
they're
for
running
Tiger Mask.
Well, you know,
he's got to have somebody eat the pins, right?
Yeah. It's actually broken into A and B blocks this year.
Hell yeah!
Usually it's just one block tournament. So A block this year features your Bullet Club War Dogs of Clark Connors and Trula Maloney.
Were they the runner-ups last year? Or did they win it last year? Oh no, Catch 2-2 won last year.
Yeah, Catch 2-2 won. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they were the runners up, yeah.
House of Torture.
No, I think it was Catch.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, because they had the TJP mask thing last year. So yeah, they won that. We got House of Tortures, Show, and Kanemaru. We have the Ichiban Sweet Boys representing TMDK, Robbie Eagles, and Kosei Fujita. We have LIJ's Hiromu Takahashi and Bushi,
who haven't teamed since 2017.
Which is, I can't believe it's been that long. That's fascinating.
Well, when you're the ace of the division, you don't do tags.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You just would have thought at some point there would have been just a random tag somewhere. But that's fascinating. We also have Ryusuke Taguchi and Dragon Dia from
Pray for my man's
Dragon
dragon.
I think that's going to be interesting that they put the Dragon Gate guy with Taguchi.
It's just like, hey, you want to do this tour? You got to team with Taguchi. Sorry.
You're like, fuck.
Who was it last year that team with him?
Do you like ass play?
I thought Taguchi got replaced. No, that was Super Juniors. I'm thinking about Super Juniors.
Who teamed with Taguchi last year?
Oh, that's a good question. Was it Wado? It had been Wado, wasn't it?
No, it was. I think it was another outsider.
Was it?
Huh. We'll look
remember.
It up. Continue.
Yeah. And then finally in A block is Tiger Mask and CMLL's Capitan Suicida, who I haven't seen anything from, but his mask looks cool. So I'm interested. Tiger Mask seems like he likes working with the CMLL guys. He had a nice run in Fantastica Mania this year with them. On over in B block, we have the Intergalactic Jet Setters of Kevin Knight and Kushida. We have the aforementioned Catch 2-2 of Francisco Akira and TJP. Representing Chaos, Rocky Romero and Yo. The team B-Rob will be pulling for this year, DKC and Ninja Mac.
DKC team with Taguchi last year.
Is that who it was?
Yes, I looked it up.
Okay. Cool. Bullet Club also has a entrant in B block. It's Taiji Ishimori and TBA.
Yeah. Where's he from? Is he from Japan or Mexico?
We're going to find out pretty soon, actually, because his partner is actually going to be tagging with him at Royal Quests.
So are you to assume it's a Brit?
Potential. The rumors have been Robbie X. But there's
Who
nothing
the fuck
confirmed
is
yet.
that?
Exactly. No, he's fine. He's another British guy.
And it's funny because you say Robbie X, and as per this spread that we got here from this website or whatever, they have Taiji Ishimori and X.
Okay, I tell you, every time somebody is listed as X in New Japan, everybody always says Robbie X.
Yeah,
just to be funny, but this time it might actually be true. But yeah,
right,
supposedly
we're getting Twitter.
Maybe. God damn it, that's a good joke. I can't believe I didn't pull that. That makes me mad. But yeah, we're getting a new Bullet Club member there.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Cool.
And then rounding out B block is from Australia, the Velocities. Paris De Silva and Jude London, who I've heard very good things about, but I have not seen them work yet.
What about you, Will? You know anything about these Velociraptors?
You think I watch Australian wrestling?
I don't fucking know, man. That's why I asked you the question.
You might be putting some shrimps on some Barbies. I don't know.
No, sorry.
I just like Grayson Waller. That's all.
You like Grayson Waller? Dude, tell me more.
What? I do. He's awesome.
I know. I was joking because you love Grayson Waller.
I thought you was gonna. All right. Hey, Kaz.
Yep.
Step over here real quick.
What do we got?
I don't like how this motherfucker making jokes about Grayson Waller.
I mean, if can be honest with you, Grayson Waller sucks.
Hey, motherfucker! Hey, don't be doing that shit, man. That's why I brought you over here to the side so we can talk like this. I mean, I know you can confide in me and shit, but you ain't gonna be talking about Grayson Waller like that.
There's something deeply hilarious about there being 3 Bullet Club Junior teams and still no ABC returning.
That does suck.
Now that's that bullshit. Because like I was kind of, now that we looking at the block as whole, why the fuck aren't they there?
I mean,
you got Kushida and sometimes Kevin Knight working over at Impact. So what do we got going on here? Why wouldn't
didn't want to pay him enough to come over? I guess
they should have brought back Mike Bailey.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know,
maybe they're saving him for Super Juniors. Maybe they're saving him for Super Juniors.
Let him team with Jake something. I know he's not a junior, but they should let him team with Jake something.
No, they should let Mike Bailey team with Ninja Mac. That's what they should have did.
And then they should sign Jake something.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't know how I would feel about that. I would love that a lot. Jake something is fucking good, man.
Jake something versus Colton Oleg. Let me see it.
Ooh. Hey, man, my pants can only get so tight.
We Tag League starts on the October 24th tour show and ends on the finals with the Power Struggle on November 4th. Do we have any favorites?
I mean, you know, my bias is always going to show. You know,
I guess
that's
it
just
depends
how
who
I'm built.
Ishimori's partner is.
Yeah, I'd be curious with that. I mean, you got to imagine War Dogs will be up there.
I could see Hiromu and Bushi going for a run, just because to give Hiromu something to do.
So my favorite from the A block that I'm looking at, I'm leaning toward Rabe Eagles and Fujita because I like Fujita a lot. And then for B block, it's a toss up for me because I really like Kevin Knight and I do like Ninja Mac. But if I had to lean towards something, I would probably lean more toward the Ninja Mac pairing with the DKC.
Are we realistic, or are we just naming favorite teams?
I'm just naming favorites.
Okay.
Realistically, I have no fucking clue. You know I'm bad at this shit. You know I lead with my heart, man.
But no, I think this is actually gonna be a tag league worth watching this year. I think it's got some interesting stuff and some new talent in there that I think will be fun to watch.
I'm interested to see how Yo fares after his his
that
recovery.
actually, yeah, it is. Yeah, Yo is I wouldn't think about that. Yo is back from his injury. And with that, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about this new era of New Japan and King of Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Like what you've heard so far? Want more from Didn't Get All of It Japan? Sign up for our new Fatal 4 Plus tier for just $5 a month, where you get everything at the Discord level and get exclusive new content like Didn't Get All of It Japan on Excursion, where this month we discuss the new Netflix original series Queen of Villains, about the life and career of Japanese wrestling legend Dump Matsumoto. Get that and more from all the Fatal 4 podcasts exclusively through our Patreon at the Fatal 4 Plus level, and thanks for listening.
And we're back with some hot B block action. We're going to cover the King of Pro Wrestling show that happened this past weekend. See, Kaz, I can do that weird shit too.
I mean, can you?
Nah, I can't. Not as creepy as you.
Wow.
Creepy. How dare you?
Oh, creepy ass
Creepy.
creepy boy. Anyway, anyway, here we are.
It's called increasing the listenership.
As Cass alluded to earlier in the show, in that magnificent intro, sir. I give you all the kudos for that. We have a new era of New Japan that is laid out before us. We have some what? Oh, come on. Come on. Speaking of white, our first match on the card, fuck it. You just killed everything that I had.
Sorry.
Hiromu Takahashi versus Mystico. Now, this is a big match as far as the career of Hiromu Takahashi. Mystico just celebrated 25 years of professional wrestling, had a big celebration down in Mexico and whatnot.
A classic with Chris Jericho.
No, he didn't. But now he's here mixing it up with Hiromu Takahashi. I believe this is their second meeting. First time was a tag, I believe, right?
They did have one singles match, but it was over in CMLL. It's their first time in Japan.
Okay, yeah, all right. So they're doing the ping pong thing or whatever, 1-1, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, because Hiromu did beat Mystico. Surprisingly, submitted him.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect that. It was a really good opener. I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I feel like Hiromu got a little bit of his step back.
Yeah, I thought this was the best he's looked in a few matches.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that means that he is getting kind of that groove back now. I thought they had some really nice spots. I mean, Mystico, when he's in there with an opponent who can, move, always looks great.
Yeah.
Now, here's I can never remember. This is you would probably know this. This is this is the first Sin Cara, right?
Yes, this is the original.
Yes,
Sin
this is
Cara.
the original.
Yes, I always get him confused. This is the first. That was that the. Is he also the I broke my finger Sin Cara, or is that the second
Yes.
one? Okay, so it's the same one. Okay.
Yes.
So anything that we had beforehand that was like very cringy, very bad, very light inducing seizure stuff, that's this Sin Cara.
Gotcha.
That's this guy, Mystico.
Not to his fault. Let's always. I hate that he gets all this flack.
I know it was the mask design.
The mask,
he
was thrown into the fire immediately. Didn't get any time of developmental. He had the
And then
shitty
you threw him
lighting.
against Del Rio.
Yeah, Del Rio, Sheamus, which Sheamus is better now, but
yeah. But that's the thing too. Like, do you think it would have went differently if we had like a proper NXT setup at that point in time when he came through?
I have to think so because he'd at least be working with
yeah.
smaller guys.
And at least some like work in front of the camera and if they got rid of the light, I feel like the lighting and the shitty mask did him no favors. Because didn't give that mask holes until Unico took over.
And then that was a whole different thing. Where we got the iconic line from Booker T. He was like, "How can you tell them apart?
He got the black strap. He got the black strap on his boot.
You got a spot on his boot."
Yeah, that mask thing is when I found out about that, I was like, "That's insane." Because like I have that Jushin Liger mask, and when I put it on, I mean, it's just got those holes in it, and I still don't understand how you can see through that, much less one that doesn't have it.
I mean, it's a skilled art for luchadors, man.
Luchadors need glory holes so they can see.
I can't.
Come on.
I'm telling you right now, Luchadors Need Glory Holes is not the episode title.
God damn it.
Damn it. Hey, Kaz.
Yes, here we are.
Can't.
Kaz. Just write it down.
We need to beat the other show.
Write it down.
I know what they did.
Just write it down. You
don't write it down, but I am not committing to anything.
Okay. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I can't just because of the WWE stuff look at Mystico the same. You know,
and this otherworldly wrestler outside of WWE.
Yeah, and then like in that same sentence, in that same analogy that Will just gave me, I imagine this is how people feel when I talk highly of a person that comes to WWE or AEW and they whiff. Because I was like, I just seen him way over here doing all this cool shit, and then he come here and he fucking up. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was a good match. Like I said, Hiromu looked good, and I was happy about that.
Then Mystico challenged him post match to a hair versus mask match.
Yes, Lucha de Apuestas, baby.
Which Hiromu, not known for winning those very much.
This is true.
He shakes his head many of times.
Now, do you think, because like, we can't discount anything in this world of professional wrestling today because we've seen some weird shit in the past 10 years. Do you feel like maybe since they had the big celebration for Mystico and everything like that, that he might be coming to the end of his career, and this could be that step
Luchadors have so much
I know,
life.
I've seen.
He can be like a Volador, or he could be like
Ultimo Guerrero, or
Blue Panther. Like, dude just needs to take off his mask and change his style, be a fuck you old man type of style. He's good for another 20 years.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Especially if it happens in New Japan, I don't see them taking the mask off just because I can't imagine CMLL letting that happen not in their ring.
And just put a pin in that statement because we'll talk about something similar later on the card.
And our next match, we have Intergalactic Jet Setters of Kushida and Kevin Knight defeat the Bullet Club War Dogs, Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney for the junior heavyweight tag titles.
I think it's kind of funny. Sorry,
go ahead. You got it.
No, I was saying, like, wasn't it funny just the other show we were complaining, where are these two people? And now they're back and win the titles immediately.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Yeah, so like I'm of two minds on this one. So like going into this match, I was like, all right, Bullet Club got this. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, them losing kind of to me felt like maybe Connors and Drilla are gonna step up into the heavyweight rankings. That's just kind of how I felt about it.
Well, it's not the case growing now that they're in the tag league.
Yeah, no shit, right?
But it could be leading to that eventually, since we do have a new junior team in B Block.
True.
So, it could still be on the horizon.
You need new teams to lose to Bishamon.
Yes.
I
I enjoyed this match. Kevin Knight just looked like a star.
Yeah. So I mean, he did have some miscues here, some slippy whoopsie doos or whatever, but like I can't really get on him because he is relatively new, but also he recovered very well.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm happy with that.
Every one of them, he transitioned right into something else.
Knight's from the same class as Connors and Malone.
Yeah,
right?
from all these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All these guys.
And that as you remember that leap he did from the ropes to the outside, like 3 rows deep.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, damn. Because they said, they just took out the first row. I was like, that's like 3 rows in. That's a jump.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if it's springboard assisted or whatever, but like still, he got distance in that bitch. Like he could have very easily overshot them and went into the crowd probably. What I do like about him and Kushida as a tag is just like, specifically in this match, they up their tandem moves and everything. So there's a lot of synchronicity there that I enjoyed. Also, it gets me every fucking time. They're like Tower of Doom drop kick combo. What the fuck? That dude just jumps so high. And then it's not like a regular drop kick to where like he throws his feet up at the guy and hopes he hits him. He does a full on shotgun drop kick. That means he leaves his feet come out in front of him and his back is parallel with the person that he's hitting. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This dude is crazy.
I mean, he's one that if they really want to strap a rocket to him, put him going to the top of the junior division, it would be hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I did not expect the titles to change at all. I fully expected that pit at the end to get broken up, and it did not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that surprised me a little bit. I guess it makes Tag League a little more interesting because now Bullet Club has to do some work to actually get a Wrestle Kingdom spot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next we
keeping with the Tag League, tag teams. Yeah. TUDK, Mikey Nichols and Shane Haste versus the Rogue Army, Bad Luck Fale and Caveman Ugg, who are I guess they're technically Bullet Club. They came out to Bullet Club music.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. So one new member, I guess, by osmosis, Caveman Ugg, which
Caveman Ugg is Bullet Club.
Yes.
What the fuck? God damn. Like, all right, I'm gonna say it right up front. I gotta say this. I already told it to Kaz and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Will was probably at a convention having fun, living his best life. This is the best Fale match ever.
Even better than his matches against Shinsuke?
Dog, did you watch this match?
No, I skipped this match.
I would recommend going back and watching it, honestly.
If we telling you to go back and watch a Fale match,
it must be something then.
Dude, just even the addition of K-Man Ugg alone is like worth the price of admission.
I do want to admit I confused Caveman Ugg for another wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Did you confuse Caveman Ugg for Barbaro Cavernario?
Yes.
God damn.
Yes.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm like,
those are two very different people.
I'm like, oh, he was a junior, now he's a heavyweight? Oh, cool.
No.
Oh, no.
These are two very different men.
How did you know it was going to be Barbaro, too?
All right. Y'all going to have to because I made on that later.
Because
you, too, made the mistake. Okay, perfect.
No, because I thought, man, that would be a more interesting partner. because I hadn't seen Caveman Ugg before. But I'm going to tell you this: I'm a Caveman Ugg fan.
Oh no,
He
I
had no business enjoying this match. This was a fun match.
Hey, look, let me pique your interest there, Will.
Okay.
Fale did a running drop kick, and it looked fucking amazing.
Like a normal like a shotgun drop kick or a normal drop kick?
Like it was normal drop kick style, drop down to your stomach and arms and shit. Like he came off the ropes and did that shit, and it looks so fucking good.
Interesting.
And then another thing to pique your interest. I don't know if you've seen the clip or not, but Caveman Ugg fucking yeeted Shane Hayes into the corner from the middle of the ring, and I was just like, I don't understand the physics on this shit. I mean, like he fucking single leg booted this dude, and he just like, you ever seen those stunt videos where they put a harness around the person's waist and they yank him across the fucking shit? That's how Hayes went across the ring. Look that shit up. Watch the match.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy that match way more than you if you would.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I still don't like Mikey Nichols though, but yeah.
What do you have against Mikey Nichols?
Yeah, he is equivalent to Roderick Strong to me. Just like I don't.
An amazing wrestler. A top 10
Yeah,
wrestler.
Exactly.
No, it's just something about them that I do not like.
They're white?
I mean, I like white people.
Oh, you know what?
Come over here for a second.
I have seen Caveman Ugg before.
Hold on. You mull that over. I got to step over here with Kaz.
Okay, well, I'll talk over you guys. So, Caveman Ugg was in
So what's this
Battle
about
of
white
Los
people?
Angeles 2019.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
You're good.
Back over here.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you say about Caveman?
He was in Bola 2019.
Okay.
He wrestled Brody King.
Oh, I bet that was a good match. It's too
Yeah,
bad
to
you
check
can't
that
find
out.
any of that shit.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Paris
no
de Silva
shit.
also was in this tournament.
Who?
Pepe Silva?
Paris de Silva.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess they brought the Aussies over for that one.
Anyway,
Interesting.
Yeah,
But,
let's not get too deep into this.
Yeah. Let's not get too deep into PWG.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hey,
Team DK
they're
ends
close
up
for a good reason. Let's be real.
Yeah. But yeah, Team DK ends up winning with the power bottom. I love that, the name of that move. It's very fun. And retained the heavyweight tag titles. And Great O'Khan and Hinari came out and challenged them for a tag title match.
Yeah.
This has been a theme so far on the show of challenging after matches.
Now, what Kaz is about to announce, was one of the highlights of the night for me. Kaz, let them know what match we got next.
Next up, we have Shingo Takagi defending the Never Openweight Championship against Ryohei Oiwa.
That he got that grippy boy. That's a callback to another episode.
I told you.
I hate that I will never be able to not think of the episode title whenever I see him now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
these two slapped the shit out of each other.
Yeah, they did.
Like, dog, this was a good ass match. This is another match on this card that you need to go out of your way to check out because Shingo performed as per usual, but this was a good showing for Oiwa, and it was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple of spots where I thought he was going to win.
Me too.
I thought they were like.
I know, but that
hey,
well,
we'll
I
said
it.
Well, let's set it up. I said a thing. Maybe you ever watched this match at the same time. And I said the words. They need to put a belt on one of the young guys at some point.
Yeah,
and we'll get to it. But Shingo, beats Oiwa. They beat the shit out of each other. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, we had a stare down with Shingo and Fujita.
Yeah.
That might be an actual heavyweight versus junior matchup that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah. I like how they just kind of like, they putting him through his paces or whatever. Also, like, I don't know if it's just me, but like just listening to the commentary and everything like that, they do give a lot of insights on these characters. they were talking about the relationship of Oyo and Vegeta. And they were kind of saying like they came in the same class or whatever, and yada, yada, yada. You know, he went over there and did his thing, got a world title shot, yada, yada, yada. But they, like, the way that is being presented to me, the way I'm hearing it, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like, they're kind of like making some made up friction between the two of these guys or whatever.
They were kind of
like they're trying to
pair as juniors. Yeah. And the whole thing is, that they're friends, but they're also competitive with each other.
Yeah.
And that they've
talked each other.
That they've talked about, we want to wrestle each other at Wrestle Kingdom one day. You know, so that kind of thing where it is like a one-upsmanship and who's going to get there first kind of thing.
Word, I like that.
Which I do think we point out quickly. This week on Twitter, even I think it was Meltzer was commending Walker Stewart for his commentary on the show. Walker's done a really good job. Him and Chris have, I think, really gelled really well on commentary.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And then we have Red Narita will take on Jeff Cobb and Yoda Tsuji in a triple threat for the World TV Championship.
The rare triple threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very rare triple threat. And
well, hold on. Before you go.
Yeah.
Will.
Yes.
You had not seen this, correct?
This I skimmed around this show. I did not watch this match.
All right. So how do you think it went, or do you know how it went?
I don't know how it went, but given the talent, I assume Jeff and Yoda beat up each other, then Ren and Narita did some bullshit.
All right. Kaz, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
So you remember how I said, man, they really need to put a belt on one of these young guys soon. I did not mean for it to be Red Narita. I did not mean for it to be 5 minutes after I said this.
Yeah.
But yes, as it turns out, Will, you are exactly correct. Jeff Cobb and Yoda Tsuji beat the shit out of each other, and then Red Narita cheated and won.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I was hot. And then like I couldn't like vent my rage because it was like 3-4 in the fucking morning or whatever. My wife is in the bed next to me sleep.
Yeah, you got it right on the head. It went exactly as, because I think I even said this match could go really well and be really fun, and have Narita be the guy that takes the pin, and then you can run the match back. Or it could go the worst way possible.
Which I still don't necessarily think this is bad, but like, I don't know. It remains to be seen. But
I'll tell you what,
it's still a good step. It's still a good step.
Yes, it's nice that one of the young guys got a singles belt. It just would have been nicer if it was any of the other ones.
But don't you love now that we get TV title hijinks?
Yes, because that's what I wanted from the TV title was. Well, yeah.
Hey,
I'll make
think
one
about
thing,
it this
though.
way. Yeah, go ahead.
The TV title was originally supposed to be for the young guys,
and
I mean, we finally got there after 5 or 6 champions.
But also, the shenanigans is only going to be limited to 15 minutes, so that's a plus.
This is true. Unless Evil's also in another match, then But for the most part, yeah. So yeah, that is the thing that also happened.
You mean when Evil and Yujiro win tag league this year?
Oh no! If you look at our Discord for Didn't Get All of It Japan, which you also can be a part of by going to fatal4pod.com and subscribing to our Patreon. That's FOUR pod.com. Jared here is reacting to the post that I made of the junior tag league brackets. And this is his quote. Imagine looking at these charts thinking House of Torture versus Yo and Rocky in the finals, because that's what I'm thinking.
Jared is banned.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking more about it, I could see Yo and Rocky.
All right, so I'm going to ban Jared.
Oh my God, hold on. Because then we get Yo versus Show again. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh
shit!
Just one.
Oh no! Fuck you,
That's how we
Jared.
get back. That's how we get back to Yo versus Show, and they do it at Wrestle Kingdom.
It bothered me that Yo and Rocky are just labeled as chaos and not like some Roppongi bullshit.
I don't even care anymore. I'm just.
They should be. They need
I think
to be.
I think we just ruined Tag League.
I think we made it better.
Well, one of us is wrong.
I just told Jared I cursed his name on the podcast.
Yeah, good.
Rocky can come out on Dynamite with the junior tag title.
Oh, good. That'll put butts in seats.
Speaking of tag titles,
So speaking of tag champions, after this match, we had a pre-tape promo for the Young Bucks saying that they were coming to Wrestle Dynasty. As previously mentioned, it was met with.
I was gonna say, you want to hear my impression of the audience?
Yes, please.
Okay.
all right.
Here we go. Yay. There you go.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
that's about all the time I'm ready for them. They'll be there. It might be that Omega Tanahashi tag match. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the crowd did not care.
Speaking of not caring, what was next?
6-man tag. Hiroshi Tanahashi,
Not even
Shota
for the trios.
Umino, and El Phantasmo take on House of Torture of Evil, Yujiro, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
So this was hard for me.
Match.
Wait, hold on. Before you even get there,
Okay.
it's the highlight of this match, by the way. But
Jado?
you shut your whore mouth.
Jado's here to fuck your wife.
Because me and Cass watched this live, and I was so upset at myself and this match because I couldn't fast forward.
How many times did Tanahashi wrestle Evil this year?
I'd rather not think about it.
He's the president, you know.
He's taken one for the team, so no one else has to.
True. I didn't look at it that way. Yeah, I didn't look at it that way.
I'm reading this role of as your president, reading this role of evil.
But there's 2 points to this match that we should make. One being what would precede the match. But before, in the entrances, there was a sponsorship that we had for
and this
event.
Me.
Tell me more.
So, Tanahashi, Shota, and ELP come out in the crowd, and they're wearing gladiator gear. I thought to myself, you know what would be really funny is if this show was sponsored by Gladiator 2. And 3 seconds later, Walker Stewart says, King of Pro Wrestling, sponsored by Gladiator 2. That's just why all 3 of these men are wearing gladiator outfits.
Have you ever seen, sorry to cut you off, there's this match, oh my god, I watched it live, but I forget, it was Daisuke Sekimoto, Kota Ibushi, I forget who else is in it. It was like sponsored by Fire Emblem. They were all just like Fire Emblem characters. It was the most ridiculous bullshit ever. And I kind of wish they just stayed like that for the whole match.
Yeah, more links, please. I need to see all these.
Yeah, I need to see that too.
I gotta find this now.
So this was shocking to me because they don't ever get international sponsors like that. So that I thought that was really cool from that standpoint. That feels like a big step for them. Because it feels like something WWE would do, like have Miz and R-Truth out in a gladiator costume for something.
Yeah.
Hey, that team broke up. Excuse me. Keep with the product.
No. But I thought this was neat.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Fire Emblem. I'm sorry. But they all did wrestle in armor. It was who's in this match? Sekimoto, Jun Akiyama, and Kota Ibushi versus Isami Kodaka, Kijimuto, Sanshiro Takagi.
I'll have to look at that. That'll be neat. It's also like when Loki was wrestling sponsored by Hitman, and then
I don't want to take the suit off.
His rest of his career is also sponsored by Hitman.
I don't want to take the suit off.
You
can't make me take the suit off.
He looked cool for one day, and then when you find out he just wants to wrestle in that, then it looks douchey.
They're like, take the suit off. No, I'm Warrior.
Well, then you don't get to win. Ever.
I'm Hitman.
I mean, he did assassinate Conan on MLW. He shanked him live on television.
Well, but in kayfabe, we're not, you know.
I know. But like I said,
this match was what it was.
Like I said, to proceed this match, we will get a big announcement, and like it's bringing a tear to my eye.
No, this is after the match. This is post match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After the match, proceed.
Oh, you said preceded. I
said.
Before we go on, yes. I would just like to say Tanahashi has wrestled Evil in some variation 33 times this year.
Shit.
Nobody should be wrestling 33 times.
The same person, you mean?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like Suzuki Yano numbers.
Good Lord.
Fuck this a lot.
But yeah, so the faces won. It's if you've seen one of these matches, you've seen every one of these matches. But yeah, after the match, B-Rob, what did we have?
Hiroshi Tana, and it was weird for me. I had to ask, and then I had to go look it up for myself because I did watch this whole show on mute because, like I said, it was wee hours of the morning, and my wife was in the bed, sleep next to me, so I couldn't just be all in the volume. I didn't feel like rolling out of bed and finding headphones and fumbling around and shit. But Hiroshi Tanahashi grabbed the microphone. He starts talking, and then like I'm looking at his body language, and I'm just seeing. And in my head, and I'm even asking, but I think Cass might have fell asleep at this point.
I did, yes.
I don't blame you at this particular juncture. And I'm looking at him gesturing and doing his body language and everything. And like, Tanahashi is an emotional person from what I've known of him watching New Japan. And like, he'll shed tears when he's very passionate or emotional about something. And I seen that face, which I have as a goddamn emote in our Discord of him, crying, getting emotional and shit. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is this motherfucker retired? And I'm furiously typing in the Discord, asking Cass. I'm trying to waken him up. I'm atting him. I'm tagging him. I'm like, is this motherfucker retired? I need somebody to give me the audio. What's happening?
And then B-Rob looked on Twitter and found out Tanahashi was said that the Awesome Truth broke up.
No, but Hiroshi Tanahashi has announced his retirement from in-ring competition.
But not immediate.
Not immediately. No. It's not gonna. It's going to take effect.
January 4th. January 4th, 2026.
Yeah.
Now.
That Wrestle Kingdom will be his end.
The perfect way to end it is he's standing in the middle of the ring and he's doing his little guitar act. And then Shota Umino comes out with a plastic bag and chokes the fuck out of Tanahashi.
While Mox stands in the corner and nods in approval.
There's more chance of that happening than I care to admit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. So this next year is going to be the Tanahashi farewell run, which I think,
who?
The Tanahashi farewell run.
It sounded like it said Tanahashi.
No.
Yeah, she works for Stardom. Yeah, so I'm happy. He's finally hanging it up. I mean, he's prolonging it just a little bit, but hey, man, I'll give him that. He deserves that.
In a perfect world, we'd get a Cena match out of this.
Yeah. Both of these men are retiring, never to wrestle again.
Suck ass, but
I would like to see it.
Yes,
exactly. Have him wrestle a 20-minute draw. That'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be
even a special tag match. Even a special tag match
against Evil.
I don't care.
Who would be the WWE rep in this?
Just do Nakamura.
Austin Theory.
The Miz. I thought Austin Theory first, but I think The Miz would probably work better.
Do it. I'm down with that. So, I mean, you guys. Yeah, so you guys are more familiar with his career, probably more than I am, of course. So, on this last, 2 years that we have with Tanahashi, what would be something that you would like to see before the man hangs up the boots?
Don't enter the G1.
Well, I mean, he didn't do it this year, so he won't do it next year. But then again, I say that you can be like, if Tanahashi wins G1, then he gets the world title match to end his career, and then he'll retire as world champion.
I wouldn't be mad at that though.
I would.
First off, it'd be terrible matches, so yes, I would.
Hey man, fucking Naito was there.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it later. We should be past this now.
Okay.
But I mean, I know I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, well, let's have him and Okada one last time, but I don't think we need. I think we got our last one, and I think that was good enough when Okada left.
I think the one where he teamed against with the Acclaimed.
Sure. Man, I don't know, because most of the guys that were his big rivals aren't really in that spot anymore. I mean,
Suzuki's a freelancer.
Yeah.
So he can come if he wanted to, but
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get that match somewhere just for the heck of it. I'm sure he'll do some stuff with the dads.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll make some AEW appearances too.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be. I mean, certainly at least Forbidden Door, he'll do something. But I'm sure they'll think of some interesting things to do. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of tag matches, and
you should go heal it up in DDT again one more time.
I can see that.
I
can
maybe
see
a
him,
Noah appearance.
I was about to say I could see him making like a run and having like a match in each company.
Well, that's my. I don't know if you guys ever seen Tanahashi's DDT runs.
No.
Every time he gets sent there, he's like, "I'm too good for this company. Why am I here?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good stuff.
Yeah, he's a heel in DDT only.
Yes. He's like, why am I in this shithole promotion?
Yeah. Well, we got a couple other things to kind of cover and everything, and I'm just happy that he put a timestamp on this thing. So
yeah,
good to go. I mean, all the goats are going down, man.
Yeah, we'll be talking throughout the next year about this run.
Mm-hmm.
We have next up on the card, Doki versus Sho for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. This was kind of had an interesting wrinkle to it.
Hell yeah!
We got Doki unmasked.
Yeah, Doki got a long ass face.
It does. We got Kishin Doki. That's what was. And he likes to wag his tongue a lot, uncomfortably so. But yeah, we got similar to the Kishin Liger that we'd had for many years make an appearance. We got Kishin Doki, who has a red mist, and I'll say I don't know that he was as intimidating as Liger, to be honest, but I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, he has a unique face. He looks like
he's not as handsome as his counterparts.
That's why he wears the mask.
Well, I mean, El Desperado.
I know that's weird, right? Well, see, Desperado wears a full mask. Doki only wears a half mask. So that's the difference. You wear a half mask, you ugly as shit. Half mask, you're ugly. Because when you wear a half mask, you're trying to highlight your features, the part that people can get to see all the top part and be like, oh, okay.
Well, that's like it's very Phantom of the Opera. It's only one half of the mask.
So I'm
this actually this works.
Yeah. See? You see what I'm saying? I was about to say Bandito, but his mask actually covers his whole face.
Yeah, it's a full face.
Fact
Doki
check
picks
it.
up.
Find all the half mask people, see if they're ugly.
Doki picks up the win.
I'm happy about that.
Yes. Los Matador. Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, it's up to your preference. I guess.
But yet again, post match we have an attack by Yoshinobu Kanemaru. But Doki is saved by a return of the Grand Master, Master Wato.
But is
K-pop Wato.
His hair's black now.
It is.
Yeah, that's K-pop Wato.
He actually looked kind of cool and not like a giant doofus.
Yeah, he looks like a man.
Did I ever pitch you guys my repackaging for Master Wato?
I think you did, but recap.
So, you guys ever see Star Wars Episode 1?
Yes.
Yes.
So, there's this character named Watto.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yes,
Oh.
he's the slave owner.
yeah.
Jewish caricature character.
Yeah.
And I think we should have had a Master Wado like that, and he could be in Japan. Like, hey, what are you doing? I want the junior heavyweight title. Hey,
Like, no, let's not do that. So we had Finley versus
You
Hiroki
sure?
Goto for the IWGP
I don't know,
Global
B-Rob.
Heavyweight
Maybe
Championship.
maybe we should rethink this.
I think that's a good idea.
So Finley, and Goto, it was an all right match. And what do you think about that, Cass?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was, I thought it was very similar to the Yoshihashi match as far as quality. But Goto
don't say that.
Here's the thing. That was not a bad match. But it wasn't that next tier of match that you really want out of that. I think Goto's was closer to that, but Goto also just has, and I know you hate this word. Goto has an aura about him that Yoshihashi does not.
Goto's having a sneaky good year.
He is. This has been one of his better years as far as matches. And I thought he might pull the win out with this, but he, to know of it, especially that closing series was very good too. But I think these two work really well together. And Finley also has had a sneaky good year.
I don't know about that.
I think he's been
I agree
much
with Cass.
better. I think he's been much better than
The very low bar.
Well, I mean, no, he's been better in ring, but the thing about it is that they're making him something that he is clearly not. Like, he's a big deal and he's like the leader of Bullet Club. I mean, it's just words that they say that doesn't make it true. I guess it is because they wrote it on paper.
I think if Finley had somebody, if he'd already been in Bullet Club and had built up some of this, I think it could have eventually worked.
Or even if he was the second to the lead or whatever and was just doing the same stuff, I would have been more on board with it. But like him as the head, the leader, the boss, I don't buy that much. But I mean, post-match, Finley has a loss on his record that he said he wanted to rectify, and that was one against Yuya Uemura. And I think what that cost him his the G1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he put out the talent that he wanted to face Yuya Uemura, and we both know, all three of us know, that Uemura is on the shelf from the G1 because he fucked his shoulder up, and they said he was going to be out to 6 to 9 months.
So he'd at least be missing Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah. But in his stead, his stablemate, Tai Chi, stepped up to take the challenge. Like,
now, if there's anybody that's going to drag a great match out of David Finlay, it's Tai Chi.
And he can pull the pants off. But then again, if you keep the pants on, that means he's been serious the whole time. He's been whipping ass. He ain't had time to pull the pants off.
Yeah, I am a huge Tai Chi fan, so I'm very much looking forward to that.
He's grown on me. I didn't always like him. As soon as I seen him come out there with his fucking mask and microphone, I was just like, skip this shit.
Tai Chi's one of the ones that I loved from Jump. First time I saw him, I was like, oh, that guy's different. I like that.
Yeah. But he for a while, and I don't know if y'all agree with me or not, because I mean, you know, whenever you label somebody to have the stink, you always kind of like look at them different. But like, I put him in the same group as like Kanemaru and Yujiro, and just like a motherfucker come out there with a valet or a gimmick. They just do the subpar bullshit and just be out and whatever. That's how I viewed him at first. But like I said, he really grew on me. I actually started to pay attention to his performances and everything. And just even within the last couple of years, I mean, he's been involved in a lot of changes in a lot of people. Like, we've seen the change in Sonata that he was kind of involved in, and just a couple other characters that escape me right now, but I know he was involved with it. But like I said, he's grown on me.
Yeah. And I think that'll be, I don't know that I see Tai Chi winning, but I think will be a very good match. If you told me that it's the best of the 3 Finlay defenses so far, it would not shock me whatsoever.
So, Kaz, you're going to have to do the heavy lifting on the main event.
All right.
'Cause I fell
Our
asleep.
main event. See, I did, but I went back and watched it because I had to see it. For the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Tetsuya Naito defends against Zack Sabre Jr., and I don't think we should belabor the point any further. The new era has begun. Zack Sabre Jr. is your new World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right, baby. Socialism taking over New Japan.
Hell yeah.
So I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I was like, oh shit. Cause I kind of felt like, cause I was like dozing and I was like, you know what? I can take a little power nap.
Ricky.
You know, this next match should carry me through. And I would be like maybe 5 minutes into the main event or something like that. I tried to time out my nap. But I woke up when this man had the trophy and the belt in his hands and he was walking up the rampway. And I was like, I woke up at the perfect time. Because, like, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, didn't want to watch this match. I just wanted to see the end result. So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to watch a Naito match this year, this is the match to watch.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll do that.
Zach got him through it. And they had me on the edge of my seat. I'm going to be honest, because I just, there's a part of me that was like, New Japan has fucked this up before. Are they going to screw it up again? And when Zach finally beat them with the Zach driver, I was just so happy because it finally happened. I've been talking about it legitimately, and you know, since the first show we did together, I've been talking about Zack Sabre Jr. as world champion, and we finally got it.
Good shit.
Which goes to show you, I'm always right. Eventually.
And then we end the show.
But yep. Well, listen, it was a full arc. But yeah, Zach is your new world champion, and we are, like I said at the beginning, we are in a new era of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And after this match, is Zach celebrating. Sonata, Shota, and Shingo all get in the ring, and Zach says that all of them are going to get a shot.
Nice.
And so we're going to get those matches. I'm assuming, Sonata's getting the shot at Royal Quest, which we're going to talk about after the next break. But Shota, maybe Power Struggle, because I can't imagine that being Wrestle Kingdom. But Shingo, I can imagine being the Wrestle Kingdom match. And that would be a hell of a match.
Sweet.
Because if they get a main event spot, they're going to bring it.
I think they should do a 30-man rainbow to decide the challenger.
Okay. I'm down with that too.
I feel like I've heard that idea before.
I don't know how else you're going to get there. I mean,
yeah. But that makes most sense to me. But show goes off, Team DK celebrates, and we're into some completely uncharted waters.
Hell yeah.
And speaking of uncharted waters, we're going into a break. When we come back, we're going to talk the next show on the New Japan calendar, Royal Quest.
Oi, bruvs. Welcome to our coverage of Royal Quest, the 4th New Japan Pro Wrestling excursion to the United Kingdom.
I'm not sure who that was most offensive towards.
I'm not sure either.
I apologize to all of our British listeners.
Oh, that was British. That's what you were doing.
Oh.
This is the BBC.
Oi.
So Royal Quest, the next major show. So run down the card real quick. It's a real nothing show, besides maybe like 1 or 2 matches. We'll go from the bottom to the top.
Yes. That's some wet ass. Oh, sorry, wrong song.
We got Youngblood, Yuto Nakashima and Oscar Lube versus Greedy Sold, Brendan White and Danny Jones. Nakashima and Lube are currently on excursion right now, right in the UK. So this is our first look at them, what they're up to.
Period.
And they're going
for
against
both teams for me.
Going against two Brits. I'm assuming they're British.
I would assume
Aussie something with that flag. Okay. Next match. Taiji Ishimori and his mystery partner against CPF, Joe Lando and Danny Black.
Who does not look like that?
We find out Ishimori's mystery partner for the Junior Tag League.
And then we got special ladies match.
Yes. Our next match, Mina Shirakawa, the Rev Pro Women's Champion, teaming with Kanji against Azumi and Danny Luna.
Isn't kanji like the descriptive of the handwriting or the the symbols?
Yes, that'd be like our alphabet.
Huh. She's an alphabet. Cool.
Yeah. That should be fun though.
Next match.
First one that I'm interested in.
Kosei Fujita taking on Michael Oku, who a lot of people thought was all elite, but apparently not.
Yeah,
I'm interested in this
never
match.
Did happen.
Yeah, the rumors. Did that match ever air? His match in AEW?
I don't
didn't
recall
know it
it.
happened.
Yeah,
Probably
they filmed it when that week they did All In.
If you told me it was on like a Collision or something, I'd believe you, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. So this is a young, it's former world champion for that company, and then we got young Fujita. So
British champion over 400 days.
Yeah, so I'm down with this. I'm the young guys fucking around. I like to see that.
Yeah.
Phrasing. Okay, next one.
I know I did it on
No,
purpose.
he meant what he said.
Next match, Yota Tsuji against Drew Maloney.
Hell yeah. Another one that I'm interested in.
Yeah, we're getting some beef there.
Let's assume Yoda's going to win this because Joe's a junior.
And
That
then
is
like,
true. Yeah.
Maloney, according to this, Maloney is 2-0 against Tsuji though.
Was Tsuji a young boy?
Had to
I
have
don't
been.
know. So this is gonna be fun. I like Drilla. I like Tsuji.
It could have been on the Rev Pro excursion.
Mm-hmm.
All
Now
right.
we
what
got
we got
some
next?
more young boy card.
Shota Umino versus Cal Newman.
That's all I got to say about that.
It's the We Have Tanahashi versus Osprey at home match.
Oh,
It
no.
is. That's
Like when it's your two creator wrestlers.
Yeah.
Tanahashi and Osprey.
Yeah, Newman does look like he looked like a Cabbage Patch Kid adult edition.
I can see it.
Like,
In the biggest who asked for this match, David Finlay versus Taka Michinoku.
don't like that.
I think it's interesting just because of how weird it is.
I mean, I like Taka, don't get me wrong, but
I like Takis.
next match. We have Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito, Hiromu Takahashi, and Titan taking on TMDK of Oiwa, Robbie Eagles, and Mascara Dorada.
Nice.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Yes. Should be some good lucha there.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that Titan does not have an official graphic image, so it's like they took a picture from his phone and just photoshopped him into this graphic.
Yeah, I mean, they do weird shit with their offshoot characters and whatnot. Like Teton is not like a full-time part of their roster, but he's a part of one of the factions, so they just like don't give him the extra detail like they do with the normal people.
Right. Like, you're here. That's enough.
Mm-hmm.
For the New Japan Strong Tag Championships, TMDK, Shane Hayes, and Mikey Nichols take on Tomohiro Ishii and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Don't like that.
I think your Dawes win this.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't say that. But then again, if it's just a way to get the belt off of them because they're double champs, Shane Hayes.
Also,
and Mikey
it's
Nichols.
a good excuse to put Tanahashi on some of the U.S. shows.
I think he wasn't going to work those regardless, but yeah.
No, but yeah, it just gives you a big match to put him in. That actually wouldn't surprise me.
So Tanahashi just going around collecting all the subtitles and shit. So you got the trios right now. You'll have the strong tags or whatever. What else he'll go after? The Never. Just
TV title.
TV title. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. Oh, the global. You got to get the global.
The TV title, like one of his matches should be like a presidential debate.
No, that's the King of Pro Wrestling title. They do silly shit with that one.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yes. I got them confused for a second.
And like his opening line and what ultimately wins him that debate is, "This is a presidential debate. I am the president of New Japan. Therefore, I win."
Or like the Scott Steiner debate. You go to hell or France. Same difference. And in our main event, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Sonata.
Yeah, that's happening.
I will definitely be taking a nice nap during this match.
I mean, it'll be the exact same match they always have.
You guys want to see a Paradise Lock?
He's the champion now. He's the champion now. He's going to counter the Paradise Lock.
There is no counter.
There is a counter. Zack Sabre Jr. is going to think of it.
It's like this is going to be for a couple of nerds out there. The Chikara special, the counter for the Chikara special was doing it backwards, so he's going to do the Paradise Lock backwards.
Okay.
How that works, I don't know. But I'm interested to see.
So you mean he's going to cross the hands and feet backwards, or is he going to stand backwards?
No, he's going to cross up Sonata backwards.
The anti-lock.
He's going to be like a stool.
Oh, no.
Or a park bench. I don't know.
So the record between these two is 4-3 and with one draw. The advantage goes to Zack Sabre Jr. Obviously, Zack is going to win this. So, like,
you have to think so. Yeah,
I would hope so.
That would be.
Can you imagine?
Hilarious and awful if they just screwed it all right off the bat.
I don't know.
In England.
I don't know. I don't know if I can continue watching after that.
I'd be like,
I don't know if I
can
continue watching after that.
Guys, we don't have a show anymore because we're not doing this.
Sabre drops the title and writes NXT in the air.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
But yeah, that is the card for Royal Quest 4. And I think
there's at least 3 matches on here that I'm excited about.
Yeah. There's a couple of matches that should be at least interesting to see what they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But unless you guys got anything else.
No.
No.
We didn't get all of it, but we'll try again next time. For B, Rob, and Will, I'm Kaz. We'll see you when we see you.
And if it's your birthday, happy birthday.